Let's do the numerology for the 8th of May, 2023. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 20, and if you add the 2 and the 0 together, you get the number 2. In yogic numerology, the number 2 is called the number of negative mind or critical mind. The warning with this number is to not overthink things or to make mountains out of molehills. Giving our thoughts too much attention can lead to confusion, depression, and creating excuses as to why we can't. But the mind is great for organizing things and helping to put systems into place so we can be more efficient and effective. The number 2 trump in tarot is the High Priestess card. This is a card called the Spiritual Mother. It is similar to Glinda, the Good Witch of the North in The Wizard of Oz. She is the sweet, kind mother that is slightly detached from our world, and while she is a guide, she points the way but allows the journey and what we encounter to be our choice. She will not interfere unless we are in real danger, such as falling asleep in the poppy fields. Only at that time does she intervene to help us continue along our path. She is the guide that shows the way, but then allows us to figure it all out and to cut the trail that our soul needs to grow. She does not fix all the problems, but she is the energy that gives permission to embark on that journey. In tarot, this card appears to remind us to listen with our heart, not our mind. To remember that we are forever connected to the energy grid of this world, and we need to stay grounded and to not allow fear to stop us from what needs to be done, and allow for all openings to intuitive magic, because that is what will catalyze us into new space. This card represents the moon, as to remember that this celestial symbol is the energy of the universe that dispenses wisdom and spiritual knowledge. While the mind loves to know, this number points to the fact that the intuition is a spiritual tool that does not explain why, how, what, or where. It simply points the way through the current quagmire toward understanding. It is the reminder that the divine will always speak to those who are willing to listen. When our mind is so filled with thoughts that confuse and conflate, that is an indicator that the emotion of fear is actually in control of the soul. But when that is the case, our choices are based on avoidance and blame rather than movement and risk. The mind can find a reason for anything. That is why today, do not trust the thoughts that want to stay safe. Instead, walk on an unfamiliar path and see what is there to discover. All the best things in life are on the other side of our fears. Thanks, everyone.